Everyone has heard of animal cruelty, but few realize the true gravity of the issue. I recently watched a documentary called Food Inc., which, among other food and health topics, discussed the horrible treatment of the animals that we slaughter to eat. The descriptions of animal suffering and abuse disturbed and disgusted me, enough to do some more research into the topic on my own. When you look at a cheeseburger patty, you see the singed grill lines. You smell the onions and the fresh peppers, the tang of the mustard, and you taste the juices and the spices, but it's what you don't see that should concern you more. According to the Mercy for Animals organization, the Humane Society, PETA, and the Food Inc. documentary, many of the animals that we consume suffer from diseases like cancer, lung lesions, extremely severe tumors, and bloody open wounds. They receive no medical treatment even though the companies and their workers are completely aware of their injuries. Farm chickens live in sheds, exposed to levels of ammonia considered dangerous to humans. Fish farm conditions are sometimes so poor that up to 40% of the fish die even before they're scheduled to be slaughtered. Turkeys with infected wounds are slaughtered, boiled, and packaged. They're all killed, healthy or not, and we eat them. Each year, U.S. factory farms raise and kill about 10 billion land animals. The suffering that these animals are forced through is unimaginable. They're genetically manipulated, drugged, and raised in filthy metal cages so small that they don't even have space to turn around, which renders their natural activities, like building nests or grazing, impossible. Bulls' horns are ripped out of their heads, and birds' beaks and toes are amputated or burned off with a hot blade without anesthesia, so that they can't injure themselves or one another out of their intense stress and fear. They do not see sunlight or fresh air until the day that they are roughly smashed into crates like objects, shackled and trucked to a slaughterhouse. There, killing methods include shooting animals with rods through the brain, electrocution, and razors that slice their necks. However, these methods are not always effective. Shooting rods and razors can easily miss, and insufficient electric currents can leave animals paralyzed, but fully capable of feeling pain, as they are hung by their ankles, skinned, boiled, hacked apart, and packaged to make your cheeseburger patty. At Slaughterhouse IBP Inc., one worker reported that the process takes about 25 minutes. Extremely limited laws regulate animal cruelty, like the law that requires only mammals to be desensitized before slaughter, leaving birds, fish, and other animals terrifyingly open to painful deaths, and even these are flouted at times. The horrors to which animals are subjected in the food industry are an appalling issue that does not receive nearly enough attention. These animals can care, feel, and suffer just as much as your dog, your cat, or even you. Do your part to change the system. Find out more about this issue through organizations like PETA or the Humane Society, so you know what's going into your mouth. Just one vegetarian saves about 100 animals in a year. That doesn't mean that you have to become a vegetarian, but consider cutting down on your meat intake. Don't trust so-called natural, cage-free, free-range, and UEP-certified brands of animal products. These products come from animals treated just as inhumanely and often sent to the same slaughterhouses as any other food product animals. Certifications by the Swine Welfare Assurance Program or the United Egg Producers are meaningless, since these programs were created for the sole purpose of building an illusion of cruelty-free slaughter. In reality, they allow such horrifying practices as stuffing 6 or 7 chickens into one cage the size of a file cabinet and cutting off piglets' ears and tails without painkillers. Most importantly, spread this message. The best way to install reforms and help these animals is to get the word out. Nothing can be done if nobody knows. For Youth Radio, I'm Courtney Tran. To hear this commentary and more, please visit our website at www.youthradio.org.